All right, everybody. Happy Tuesday to everybody who celebrates. I longed the open. Longed the open right there at 7,400. So we're going to try and hope for a slight reversal. I mean, even up to 71 would be a pretty decent payday. And that's a 3 Bitcoin position on that. And it's a tight stop. I'll show it to you guys. So, oh my gosh, my computer's doing this thing again. All right, whatever. We're gonna ignore that. But would be pretty nice to not end up in a loss to start the day. So, fingers crossed. I could make that a little deeper. I might, because it's only a $1,100 loss. 1,200, but let's go 1,900. It looks like a pretty volatile day, but overall markets look awful, and I would have shorted, but at this range, like just at 70 kind of thing, it's one of those moments where, you can get tricked pretty easily by the charts, and then, Gigasen random 4% day on the charts. So, which, ask me how I know that I've been burned one too many times thinking that I was, smarter than the market. So, we'll see. This could be one of those instances. Having one of those mornings where you can't drink enough water. If we start slowly heading down to my stop, I'll probably take it and probably close it a little bit before maybe, but we'll see. So our stop is set at 69,803. So in hindsight, this was a terrible entry, but as you can see, I didn't enter on this candle right here. It was just this opening one. I didn't expect this much of a reversion down, but it's part of the game. Even with a bad entry, I mean, you can still, it's not the end of the world at all. And I'm just checking on the regular markets here. Yeesh. Nothing really looks good. Palantir down 3.5%. Q's down almost a full percent. S&P down 0.8 and dropping. That's crazy. Tesla's like the only thing green outside of the VIX. NIO, I mean, nothing. All right, come on. I really hope this is just kind of oversold and rebounds. No idea why I had an alarm set. Dope. And gonna check X for some updates. If you guys don't follow me on X, do it. It'd be at ton s or tons w TONSW underscore, and you guys can pop in with me there. Feel free to chat it up. But yeah. Everybody's not really saying too much. Dang. All right. Well, we might get closed out here. Trying to telepathically make it go up with my mind. And we're about 20 minutes into the trading day, so bunch could happen here. If you guys aren't comfortable, obviously don't jump in, but I think it could be a good buy the dip opportunity. Obviously, I thought it was a good buy the dip opportunity at 7,400. So, ish. Dang, we might get stopped out here. Maybe if I just say that every time, it'll just immediately rocket back up. Hey, come on. And, I mean, range-wise, 24-hour range, we're close to the lows. Like, you can see both the 24-hour low and the 24-hour high just in this little section right here without zooming out. Ooh, I hope we don't get stopped out. Oh, come on. This would be an annoying way to start a Tuesday, but can't win them all. And it's kind of like the main thing that kills a lot of traders is revenge trading, for sure. I've done it myself more than I care to admit, but you know, after a while you can lose only so much money before you stop doing it. So now if I do get stopped out, I'll probably end stream, maybe go for a walk, maybe grab some breakfast, I don't know, and then maybe go live around like 11:30. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have that much time to do anything if I went live at like 11:30, but I mean, if we get stopped out here, I'm gonna maybe let it go to like 12:30 and then catch an afternoon pump hopefully, or just kind of see where we're at. Come on. Wow. I mean, Bitcoin MicroStrategy chart today is insane. It was down 0.6% before open, then went up to a full percent positive, and now down 1%. I guess I could zoom in a little bit, give you guys more look in. Come on, give us a ripper. I didn't even check volume for anything. It could be just a low volume dump day. It could be high volume dump day. They do matter. Hmm. Normal-ish volume. I haven't heard anything crazy. I slapped on Bloomberg downstairs before I started stream. Just same thing they usually talk about. It was like, you know, shipping concerns, war concerns, the usual. This is funny. VIX the last 6 days. Red, green, red, green, red, green. And the green is today. So. Ugh. Come on. I say let's make a march up to 71, maybe 72. With the utmost optimism and hope, obviously. Um, man. And for anybody that is trading, this choppy market, like definitely try to use a prop firm like Cairo Trader. They're great. I use them. Wouldn't use anybody else. For instance, if I do end up getting stopped out on this trade, I lose none of my actual money, which is dope. I get to use their money and make gains for myself, get payouts. Payouts are 24/7, no issues whatsoever. Customer service is awesome. Everything's pretty cheap and easy. And they're not going to deny your payout like these other people. So hit the link in my channel bio, and you guys can sign up for Howard Trader and get 10% off using Tons Trades as the code. So help yourself out, and obviously, if you're a good trader, you shouldn't have any issue whatsoever. And if you're a beginner trader, definitely figure it out on a prop firm first, like Howard Trader. You don't want to sit there and be like, all right, I've got 20K to play with, and then maybe you lose one trade and you're like, oh, I've got 18, I got to make it back, and then you got 15, and then you're in a big hole. So, especially these markets that can go up and down so quickly at the slightest news article. So if you guys do want protection, do want some safety, just go to Howard Trader. Well, in a classic sense, I should have waited to get my entry, obviously, here or maybe a little lower, but anyway. Airstrike hit Lebanon's coastal area of Alma. These guys. Alright. It's a 1 minute candle. I'm not going to get too excited, but still. Okay. We're getting a pump to start this little sequence. What is that? Right at 10 o'clock, too? Perfect. Perfect. And again, that is a 1 minute candle, though, so I'm not going to get too excited over that, but that makes it look a little better. What is this happening again? And the jet engine computer noise is back. Dope. Yeah, so if I'm done with this trade, instead of taking a walk or going to lunch or something, I might just get a new computer. This is insane. Okay, let's flip back to the 1 minute. Nothing too crazy really happening. I mean, all the crypto stocks down, but so is every other stock. Man, I remember shorting Bank of America forever ago, like during COVID when we printed all that money. That was such a good play. And charts are still kind of whipsawing around, but hopefully we get some more bullish here. Looks like we did kind of get close to 24-hour lows, so hoping for a pump, and I'm gonna use the restrooms so everybody watch the charts and make sure I don't get stopped out. Ugh. And we're back. Huh. Man, come on. I want to hop out of this range, obviously. Say that like it's a controversial thing or like nobody knows. It's like, oh my gosh, I'd love to be positive right now. Duh. Alright, back at the charts, back at the charts. Yeah, man, pretty wild day if you look at the dailies on like MicroStrategy and iBet. Didn't think I'd be playing from behind this early, but hey. What the can you do? Going back on X. Microsoft getting a bunch of put flow. Hey, it's a nice candle. Dope, dope, dope. And I think we're just going to maybe let this one ride and put the stop loss like right there. Save us $100 in losses for no reason. Goodness, my computer like overheating or something? Here we go. And it is funny when people just insider trading, like any news. It's probably a good sign that nobody really has a serious edge, I guess. Mm. Da da da. Oh my gosh, how ugly. Wow. Alright, well, we might get stopped out here. Tragic. Right when it looked like we had something promising. Absolutely insane charts today. Sheesh. Yeah, looking like we're getting stopped out here. How pathetic. You know what? I don't care about that $100 loss. Come on. Get us out of here. This is absurd. Boo. Alright, guys. Well, looking like it's pretty much over for this morning. And lame. Lame. Tragic. Alright. Well, first trade of the day. Loser. So, Alright, we're gonna end stream, and I'm probably gonna go wait, see if there's another setup that I like, and possibly jump back in around in like 2 hours. So you guys want to join me then, go for it. And yeah, happy trading, and I'll see you guys soon. It's no big deal. Everybody loses every once in a while. So again, just make sure you're not over levered anybody. So anyway, cheers, and I will be back for the second stream today.